Do you want me to show you how to get really good at getting out of your comfort zone? I talk a lot about the discomfort of conscious learning, learning how to behave in a new way with food, have a new relationship with your body that lets you naturally and automatically release excess weight. But sometimes it can feel a little bit uncomfortable. You see the positive benefits, but it's so easy just to slip back into those old habits of mindlessly snacking or emotionally eating or eating too much in the evening, and you just want to slip back into that behavior. So this habit that I'm going to teach you today works so well because it actually wires your subconscious mind to get used to the discomfort of conscious learning. And that's all it is when you're changing your behavior around food. It's uncomfortable because it's conscious learning and it takes a minute to get used to it. This new habit that I want you to take on is to brush your teeth with your opposite hand. I know that seems a little bit silly, but it works so well because it trains your subconscious mind to get comfortable with the process of conscious learning and to turn that conscious learning into an automatic subconscious habit, just like overeating might be for you now. Anytime a person struggles with their weight, it's generated by their subconscious. And that's why conscious mind habits like willpower or logic never work in the long run. Okay, so from now on, every time you go to reach for your toothbrush, I want you to switch and reach with your opposite hand, the one that you're not used to using when you brush. It's going to feel really weird at first, and you're probably going to notice yourself having to think really hard about how to move your elbow and your shoulder and to get in all the nooks and crannies to make sure you don't miss a spot. Some people, when they start this new habit, notice that they're spending more time brushing their teeth and making a bigger mess. And some people notice that they spend less time because it's so frustrated that they kind of give up a little bit early and then finish with their regular hand. Whatever you experience is right for you, but I encourage you to stick with it. And as you're brushing your teeth, you can repeat this little mantra to yourself. Uncomfortable things soon become automatic. Or conscious learning is uncomfortable, but it soon becomes automatic. This is a powerful lesson because it helps you start to notice when you are using conscious learning in other areas of your life and notice that that discomfort is simply the feeling of growth and expansion. Okay, if you want to really easily remember to do this, I'm going to walk you through a little imagination game that you can play right now to program your subconscious mind to remember to opposite brush your teeth every time you brush. So what I'd like you to do right now is just imagine, and you can do this with your eyes open or closed, just vividly imagine that you're about to brush your teeth, that you're in the room where you brush your teeth, that you're looking through your own eyes, seeing the things that you see when you're in that room, hearing the things you hear, feeling your feet on the surface beneath you. And now I want you to imagine that you reach for your toothbrush. And as soon as you see your hand going to reach for your toothbrush, it acts as a cue to say, oh yeah, I'm going to do this opposite brushing thing. And so you switch and reach with your opposite hand. And now I want you to imagine that you're brushing your teeth with your opposite hand. Imagine that you can feel your arm moving. You can even do this. You can even move your arm like you're brushing your teeth as you're listening. Imagine feeling the weird sensations of how strange it feels to do something differently, that strange feeling of conscious learning. And say to yourself right now, uncomfortable things soon become automatic. And I can consciously learn new habits that let me reach my ideal weight. Okay, now once more, I just want you to imagine that you are walking into the bathroom. I'm assuming that's where you brush your teeth. Imagine looking out through your own eyes, seeing yourself reach for your toothbrush with your regular hand and immediately remembering, oh yeah, I'm going to switch, and switching it. And what you're going to notice is that the next time you go to brush your teeth, you're going to remember that you have the option to opposite brush, but you still can make the choice if you actually do it or not. And that's how hypnosis works. A hypnotist's job is to guide you through a process, to use your imagination to begin to reprogram your behaviors and your habits in a way that is empowering to you. But you always have a choice if you actually do it or not. So right now you can choose, I'm going to do it when I remember, and you'll notice that it just makes it so much easier to follow through. I would love to hear the results of you doing this little experiment, and I encourage you to do it for at least the next 30 days. So perhaps make a mark on your calendar of how long you're going to do this, and I want you to notice how much easier it becomes for you to do this automatically. And then realize that as you start to take on the behaviors and the habits of naturally thin people who have a peaceful relationship with food, it's going to feel really weird at first, but soon it will become automatic. If you follow these videos regularly, you see that I give you lots of tips and lots of ways that you can step into naturally thin behavior around food, which leads your body to become naturally thin. Those naturally thin people who don't struggle with their weight are not genetic freaks. They simply have a different relationship with food and a different set of self-talk. So when you start to try on those same relationships and that same self-talk, you'll find yourself also becoming naturally thin. I'm Lori Hammond. Thank you for watching this video. I would love to connect with you wherever you're watching it. Feel free to reach out to me anytime and let me know what your personal obstacles are around weight loss, and I would love to make a video just for you. Have an amazing day.